Adia ba ko ewo wiase ya ewo odo ho ene se wo de bodo ma wo bi bu no odo no ede wo kra ma no nipadua ma no ede wo sika ma no de wo hoɔden ma no de wo mmere ma no no wagyawo obi ani wo relationship ma wo bompa esi ebegya no na kwasi ada wakodi adanse ada nyame asese nyame adom betwempra ye gyae me. Nobody will wish that. Jobi awura mpra twe mu na di so ade hunu ni se ba bia makɔhye de emfa ade pamra ya wade. Na nsusu akwantuo na wan say sometimes you start well but it doesn't finish well. Eti na akwa say enye mpra twe nyina na du awade mti de susu tu fese. Eya wo fi ase eya atobutu mirika. It says sometimes you can date well but you may not be able to settle down with the person. Eti ni ebe say wakuma ebasa achechiri ebubu atoba ha. What do you do? Because a lot of people are making worse mistake after broken heart. Yeti yebu say I was nyame ya dum na dum dumo na ye jawa. What do you do? Number one, you quite broken heart. Accept that it won't be a quick process. That is number 1 point. Yeti when you be chimpana na mpranche ni jinja wobu otwa wotro wantitiw ye wansom ye nkora ye na mpranche na kodu awade pempenso na BBC ye na wonya broken heart na opese wo ye healed ohotowa. Number 1, accept that the process will not be an easy one. Now Kofi asema what they say wo da you can't use a day to love. Anybody who meets you a day and declare and proclaim and say that I love you is a fake person. Why? Because love is not an instant act. It takes process. And you mirror. Near father for the bonkomo ye dim komo near yada wo fa ne ye kono na ade no e kan ho na Kenya no na ekonanim. But we share me na kai miss I love you so much. Trust me, from the first I met you na be calm. Love at first sight is fake.
There's nothing like love at first sight.
You can have a crush on somebody, but you can't fall in love with and for somebody within the same day. Impossible. To be share no kasa be share na me machine be awurade. Me hu ana musa o me fepa ne a wo ye banfo. One kan kure wo bedi adwane. Because we be adwane am nka bone ebetuma say wo enu na okay ebetuma be say obedu sika no adwane. So anytime somebody comes across you go like me hu me machine like osusuma to me so yes normal. Ubetumi issue be an ho ofe sabi obi so avuri say no your time depending on where your eyes are fixed. Now what declare say me who say fine, but you can't meet somebody a day and say I love you. And nevertheless, especially any young man, they are carried away when a gentleman follows them like 1 week. Money precious me do say me do nyame say me da do nyame kume no fall in love. No fall in love na en concord the children who say nkoyie the ohun ye e wa atade fefe mu no subane nye fefefe sa. You tunya broken heart and you say, when you first will develop a love process, I'll go through. Say 2 years would draw near child broken heart. Remember that sometimes it can take a year process. But your mom broken heart for you to come back and bounce back to be a normal person as you were before you fell in love. Remember that it takes a process. But the men pray when they now you jaw and they are will be a replacement. You will die. And you say, man, you join now within 3-4 days. Now, could be pampan on the X, and a guy be a no pen and sana, the Ojano, no clock. So, what happened? I don't know. You know, take your time. You know, I told you I loved you, but I don't know what my chance because you know, I'm so pampan within 3 days. What's the sister said to? Uncle Tom, I don't say, Jano. You must command and you healed you. Now, listen to me. Anything that goes through a process becomes a good product. Anything that goes through a good process. So when you shortcut the process, you short circuit the product. Say, what my dear coin? Now, training you. What my dear coin? Now, I'm fine. You my what's up if I'm now, now, you can say impromptu and a premature that it doesn't work out well. It will fail. The market will not accept it. We can start buying it, but we will not keep purchasing. Why? Because product, the quality will form. So what we are saying is that, remember that number 1, accept that the process will not be a quick process. Number 2, cut off communication with your ex. Obi ma broken heart o channel pa na block no. Da wo jaw na block do ya de ya. So obi jaw no am block na number 1. Obi say wa ahyew ti na ye wa hinti. Ukwa ko hwe ni status. Obi ko no de anyoma funa to ho. Eti one block na bo so ko hwe no ko ready. When somebody leaves you, another person will come. We see your jaw now go ready from akoya we just to read that. Just was saying you will be to no jaw already. What
I said you all human me
My friend.
That that's all human.
Makasa.
Makasa your friend not to win.
That be what human.
Zavu kasa yeti.
Na go kiat bad man ko show be status ni su ya ba man status. Dia den na o ka status
Odia.
Ade etosu ye no broken heart you say anytime somebody breaks your heart and leave you, block them. Block. You don't block only him or her. Block any friends I will use you on the phone to get na dia yakra so be agya no asan fro. Hello, are you okay? When Jamie now we start check on me.
My baby,
are you okay? I just got to check on you. Listen to me. Everything will be fine. What will be fine? Are you coming back or not? Etubo say, what say ja okra no? Wamao kasa sama to me on the say ebia no kure prouting ye ja wo. It is the best thing to do not to have false hope is to block him and block all his friends. Yes, I was saying now before this from Abigail, let's say, how am I to say, okay? Madam for Charles and Kasati, or look, I don't know what you see. You don't need all this rubbish. Once somebody says, I don't love you, don't force yourself on them. Because love is not by force. Very important. That is number 2. Number 3, forgive yourself. The reason why you must forgive yourself is because number 1, you didn't pray about the guy. Number 2, you didn't take your time to analyze, to study the gentleman. Who say no, you're nice, good perfume, good shoe, good car, money, just a fair, whatever it is. You were carried away. Forgive yourself because first of all, you have disappointed yourself by choosing the wrong person. In all your ways, acknowledge me. And most and many marriages are wrong. Not because God is wicked. It is because the people who made the choice chose wrong. The first person you need to forgive. It's not a kwana woja. Nye lady no ja no. Whoa, facha on because when you see your bro size and wakuma, they are tossing in 9. And also we are running through. You also need to remember the good and the bad part of that relationship. But ye jam there, but I say, I jana ye jano, ye jao na usua. And ultimately can't tell them say you did everything right in that relationship. Some way, somehow, so probably you did something wrong that triggered the broken heart. Eti aya wo kai bonin ko akrachi na ye. Now kai bonin ko lady na ya kai say oba life no. At least she or he did something very important in your life. Bad and far. You do know my man kai me ameti.
I'm say 5.
Number 5. Understand that in the process of healing yourself there will be ups and downs. Yeah, ups and downs in it. I told you to me soon and what count am say me do nyam say me soon be jam you after all to me your baffle oh what I said now one was I counting single time matter
John didn't know I am say
no I say John there was healing process and ups and down. So don't kill yourself, don't force yourself to be healed within 1 week. So about you I want me very strong. You jamia, I don't care. You okay? Akuma dro yesu. The next stage is that anytime you are broken hearted, cry. Mrs.
baby question nesu.
Ufia su. Ubetumi yesu cry na very kokonte kra kwasi.
And na me kan kire tie for say esu emanigye. Enti ye re ho a yesu. And yesu na dey reho ba. Crying makes you happy.
I'm telling you.
It repairs you.
Thank you. It takes you through a process of healing. Don't let anybody come and console you because see, when you are broken hearted, anybody that comes around you to console you, they only come to advise you. You are the only person who can heal yourself. In the broken heart period, you don't need advices, you need healing. Mama now volunteer wisha see Mr. Sama from sir wo bia ne na kuma baby akoshe ye wa fa misuma from baby na be dangerous. So when you are broken-hearted, you don't need advices. Just go through your process. The next thing I talk about is give yourself 3 months for healing. You should be able to. Now, what I want to say here, give yourself 3 months, is that after 3 months, if you are still thinking about your ex, the reason is that time will not wait for you. The clock is now. The wonderful thing is that there will be after some time they move on. Whoever caused the havoc, after he's moving on, she's moving on. Why you serious? You born the bra, the near brain and panafufro be, or you focus also your break that. You are wasting your future. The more you sit at one place crying, the more you waste your own future. And the wonderful thing is that whoever breaks your heart, you must prove to them that they are not the God of your life. You must live your life, and life must go on. They do travel. Now, 1 year, and they are still Kofi. After 1 year, you are still talking about Kofi. Meanwhile, Kofi Krabia wako America. It's all Tonkas. So why would you want to still waste your time and talk about your ex? Give yourself 3 months. Make sure you forget about him.
Omo amunya broken heart no so ade ba ko ya na omo expect ne say there okoso broken heart no na bra bon sin ye enko be hu na ne ho atete na but eto da fe na be hu om kra na omo koso
do you guys go me ex so jo jam share me what see no me adwuma when God decide to let it work. You are not the God of anybody's destiny. And that is why people you hate sometimes become better. And the people sometimes you love becomes worse. He changes destiny. Time and chance belongs to him. He decides what to do with kings and queens. And identify your bad behavior before you die. Not just a person say,
Usinto baby a wuto osini.
Embranchie biamu ye jawo eya but eya ka se bi kra na okokonye. Ebi kra ye kan o ya habitual liar.
Twantro.
Ebi ye kan okokonye. Eti wo jawo eya but usu bi ene eti even though you are going through the process of healing, also heal yourself from your bad attitude, character, identify that weakness. And to me must ye ja me na ya ojima betimi aka say abrabodi man and pranchim bibia me bia was perfect. No, it's impossible because there is nobody perfect in a relationship. It's identify your weakness and heal it. And the last two, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself so that another gentleman will not come and break your heart. At least what you have gone through must teach you lessons.
Pick up the lessons.
I'm telling you.
And build a wall.
I what you want to say. But I couldn't buy I love you, precious. The same thing a second way. What's not to trap him? Learn from the past to become better in the present. And the last one, Kofi, don't be afraid to be alone. I cried this through. Don't ever be afraid to be alone after broken heart. One say, your jai will be a bemo about. Almost at that time, you feel like you need a lot of people around you to entertain you, to talk, to encourage you. Well, say, any problem and ma will refuse. When you are broken hearted, be alone. Cancer and you jai alone, sir. It takes those who are weak to do that. And you must not die because of a man or a woman. No, you are too bigger than that. When you are broken-hearted, make sure you are left alone. In the moment of loneliness, you can be healed faster than when too much people are around you.
Really?
Yes. The reason is that too much of people, everybody brings his opinion on board. So you become too confused. You don't know which advice to attend to. Exactly. But when you are alone, you go through the process.
You find yourself.
I tell you, you are able to know who you are. Your strength, your weakness, you are able to get yourself healed faster than when there are two. So whenever you are broken hearted, try and be alone. Stop seeking for your. To me, they were to say, "Me, I come body there." But I only me, I come. We were dropping. Me, I'm to be the call. Malam be ono. When the mother be something to kumbe, I'm so. Have to be concept. At that moment, your mind becomes so clouded. We are so confused. You don't know. So I draw the end in a call. Obviously, said, "For me, I'm not watching." I mean, the chenny packer. You see, at that time, you are too confused. You don't need that at that point in time.
When you need a long time, no. Now they analyze the situation. No.
Thank you.
No one will be a cocoa see.
Thank you.
The other fair frame. Any baby, I'll be two and I'm on the
any baby, I'll crab you because now you are not perfect. And then I want to say this: don't ever leave a relationship with guilt. broken heart aba BBS umpeme ashimedie. Don't be too hard on yourself to feel stupid of yourself.
Me and my ma branche ya jam.
Enyawa. Eya me na me ye me hu cheap ma when man be specially. Enyawa. So my man nan tema ka untumi mbum kwase asa. Eya me and my. So that be how you walk with this guilt in your mind. Say you are too cheap.
That sense of failure.
You make the most silly about your young na you cheap. Kofo be cheap etwem, but they've been able to organize themselves. What I'm saying is that even if a man takes you for granted because you think you are cheap, it has already happened. It is past and gone. Move on. Get that the past. Get that the pieces. Amend it. Put it together and match, because life will not wait for you until you make a move. Thank you.